All right. We are at Jaron's house.
In the basement.
How you doing, Jaron?
I'm doing great. How are you, Millie?
Pretty good. I think we're gonna do this from now on, not in the car, because my car doesn't have AC, and last time we did it with Sebastian, we sweated the entire time and were miserable.
And we opened the windows and then mosquitoes bit us the entire time.
Oh my god.
It was just terrible. So with Juan, we did it inside Lasia's house, and now with Jaron, we're doing it inside his house. We have a lot of history in this basement, right, Jaron?
Exactly. Holes in the wall and ice cream.
This is the place.
And Sprite on my floor.
This is the place. That was just now. Yeah. Every time I come to Jaron's house, immediately
you need to leave a mark.
I mess things up.
It's like leaving your scent. Like this time it's Sprite, next time it's pee.
Cookie crumbs. Yeah, I'll piss on your floor next time.
Yeah, assert dominance. Walk into the room.
Yeah, I probably shouldn't be here, right? Because like your dad, you just said that your dad was like, oh, he's not allowed inside the house.
Yeah, I told him that he was like, Jaron, where are you going? And I'm like, I'm gonna go out with Miller and Lasia, and he didn't remember Miller, so I was just like, yeah, the guy that put a hole in your wall. It's just like, don't let him in the house now.
Yeah.
It's okay. He forgives you. It's all right. See, you're back in here now.
That's
so
good. Yeah.
That's forgiveness.
We love this basement. This is a good basement.
It's constantly evolving.
How many parties have we had here?
2? 3, I think.
3
Yeah, 3.
I don't know.
3 parties. I think I've been to all of them.
So many. I can't even keep count.
Well, no, because here's the thing, is that I don't think you like throwing parties here.
Well, it's just it's stressful because you have to take care of everything, and my dad's really OCD, so if anything's out of place, he's like, Jaron, why is the pool still open? It's 10 o'clock.
And you're probably just sick of people being like, oh, let's throw a party. Jaron!
Yeah,
right?
That's you. That's only you.
That's not just me, is it?
It's only you.
Because this is the best place. You have an entire floor, okay?
I know.
In the basement, and you have a pool and a dock. Dude, the dock was also where Lasia licked Maria's nipple.
Oh.
No,
Maria licked Lasia.
Why do you bring this up at any opportunity?
Because I brought up over the last one. But it's, definitely not that way.
Aurora sucked AJ's finger.
Which was awesome.
It's kind of funny because, Maria and AJ were both sexual that time, but not together.
Man.
We could have predicted things, but we were so off key.
For real. So why are you wearing footies, Jaron? He's wearing these socks that look like slippers.
They're like no-show socks for Sperry. Okay, pretentious boat shoes.
It's half of a sock.
Jaron. It's still on the bottom that counts.
Jaron, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna take a picture of your sock before we leave here.
Post it on the page.
Okay,
and then
that's the way
show.
That's
I'd be glad just middle of class take off my shoes and show off my socks.
They're nice socks, but they're definitely, you can't call them socks. They're footies. They're cute little footies.
I think of footies as like pajamas. Like pajamas are called footies. Like onesies. Those are footies.
Those are cute. Like if I saw that, I'd...
Thank you.
Thanks, man.
I don't know. They're practical because with my shoes right now, I don't I had socks that kind of go with them, but it's fashion.
You don't understand, Michael. You don't understand.
It's in.
So Jaron.
So Miller.
Jaron.
It's Jaron, according to
Miss Burkett.
Yeah. Jaron with the ethnicity.
Is that a family name, or is that a name that they're just like, you know what sounds like a good name? Jaron.
It's Hebrew. Actually.
Hebrew for what?
Sing.
Sing, yeah. Can you sing?
Yeah, I mean...
That's great, then.
I do like a singing voice.
That's great, then.
Yeah.
Because your name is Sing.
And I sing. Well, I think I can sing. I don't know. See, it's funny...
By the way, Jaron is Jewish.
Yeah, that's kind of it would be weird if I had a Hebrew name and I just wasn't Jewish. They looked in the Old Testament.
Michael is Hebrew.
Well, Michael's Old Testament, New Testament kind of thing. Jaron's just a Hebrew word. It's not even... I don't even think it's in the Torah. I don't know. I'm pretty sure.
What are your brothers' names?
Derek, Evan, and Adam. So they're all biblical.
Derek is a biblical name?
I think so.
Huh.
I don't know. I know it's a douchebag name. Everybody.
Every Derek guy from is a dick.
That's what people say. Like, Derek, my brother Derek, he's a perfectly fine person. But then you ask anybody else, and like, yeah, he's named Derek, and then they're like, yeah, all the Dereks that I met are dicks.
I never met him. I don't know. I think
Have you ever met a Derek?
I've never met a Derek before. That's a problem.
You met my brother.
What do you say?
You met my brother.
No, I haven't. So Jaron, a good thing that I think that people, I mean, because people know just because you told them, but I don't think people would know is that you were homeschooled.
Yeah.
Because like unless you tell people, no one would have any idea. But you were homeschooled up until high school.
Exactly, like 9th grade, which was like the most terrifying moment because like
Fucking crazy.
it was okay. Fairy, I had Fairy first period, and she was literally my first class, like formal class. And I walk into class and I sit down. I have no idea what I'm doing. I've never been in a school, and then she's like, "Okay, guys, so we're gonna have a test today." I shot myself right there. So, I don't even know how like a formal test looks because I had never like taken an actual test because okay, I'd taken like FLVS course at like co-ops and stuff, but never like an actual course, and like it was an AP class too, so it wasn't just any run of the mill like
a test for that class was like a major like I'm gonna shit my pants.
Exactly. The things that make you cry the night before.
So how easy was it? Like adjusting? Was it hard?
It was. I always felt like I was super socially awkward because I hung out with like
You're
Ethan. Well, like at first,
Yeah.
because I hung out with Ethan,
Yeah.
and like it was cool for the time being because like I knew him and we were friends and stuff. And then I realized that like after the first 3 months, I knew literally nobody, and I would sit at lunch, and everybody else would sit together on like the other side of the room. Nora sat behind me. That was nice. She was like the first real friend.
Really?
Yeah.
The first friend, because you knew Ethan beforehand, so that
Well,
was your
yeah,
first,
yeah.
That was your first new friend.
He's been in this basement.
Ethan?
Yeah. When I was homeschooled, we would have like we'd bring in some science teachers or whatever, and we'd do like science workshops with other homeschooled kids. And Ethan came. That was super cool.
I didn't start really talking to you until sophomore year. I think it took till sophomore year.
Well, I
'Cause
wasn't really like out there until sophomore year. Like I didn't.
You were still in the closet for sure.
Okay.
The social closet.
You know,
No.
actually, Jaron was the first guy I talked to on the first day. I don't know if you remember.
Yeah, I remember. I looked like a freaking meerkat because I was really like I was looking for people that I actually knew.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. But yeah, we walked together after bio.
Yeah.
and then
Okay. I'm glad you.
I
remember
don't.
that.
Yeah, I
We
remember.
talked about. I remember. we
No,
talked
don't
about
say
you-
it's a biology thing.
Intimidation. It wasn't biology.
Was it something about biology?
Yeah, we actually talked about marine biology.
Oh my
You
god.
Really?
You took marine biology, and you were talking about. How
I forgot that. Like,
Elijah
I didn't
Elijah
remember.
cares.
I did care.
That's
cares?
actually really me. Like, I remember that I walked with you, and then I sat with you, and you're like Asian Squad. I don't even remember
I
who it
barely
was.
I didn't.
Yeah, I don't.
He hates his
I
own
don't
people.
even know who they were. Like, I
It
don't
was.
remember.
It was Peter, Lucas, Sebastian.
The first day?
First day, it was Peter.
No.
Red.
The first day. You,
No, yeah, Lasha
First it
wasn't,
was Peter Red.
Lasha wasn't really part of that
Lucas,
as much.
Luke Chase.
oh,
Okay,
yeah,
now you're getting
Chase.
weird. How do you know all these? How do you remember all this?
It was so scarring. Just ingrained in his brain.
So Nora was your first friend.
Yeah, she was my first friend, and then like I started hanging out with her. And
How'd
then
you learn to open up and talk to people?
Oh, I didn't. She approached me.
But you're good at it now.
Yeah, like now I'm a lot more like socially adept.
And confident.
I guess I'm really confident about it because like when I was homeschooled, I would always do. Most homeschooled kids are socially awkward. They fit the stereotype because it's really like a thing. Like they don't get out and.
Well, I think it's to me. I always thought like homeschool kids are homeschooled because they're weird and socially awkward.
Most
But
of the
they
time, it's
become
because
weird.
they're really like
They
their
bec-
parents are super Christian, and then their kids get taught like evolution in school, and then they just pull them out like I ain't putting up with that.
That's most of it.
Yeah, most of the moms are like super soccer moms, and they run their kids' lives. They don't have jobs. They have like short haircuts. They drive soccer vans, like
Very specific.
minivans. Yeah.
I feel like you've met some of these kids.
I lived with them for like 5 years of my life. And they were all like really socially awkward. And then I would do like these yearly retreats in Colorado with profoundly gifted kids, because me and all my brothers were like profoundly gifted. And most of the time that kind of insinuates.
I like the profoundly.
I love it.
It's the title. I didn't choose
it.
it.
It's just one of those ups. You know what I mean? I've never heard that before. It's like they could replace it with like really fucking gifted, and it would. They could replace profoundly with really. Fucking
It would be a little bit less pretentious. Like I realize, I hate the term because I feel like it labels people.
What's your IQ?
I don't.
How high is it? Yeah,
It's high.
How high? Is it above 150?
I think so. Okay, profoundly gifted is like the top like 1% for IQs.
Yeah.
But most of the time that insinuates that the kid is like he either got like autism or Asperger's.
Like he's a savant.
What?
Yeah.
Like he's an idiot savant. Is that what that implies usually? If they have something that high.
I mean, not always. Like, there's functioning people, but then at the same time, there's like 50% of the kids who are just weird. Like they'll walk around and like talk to themselves and ask you to fly on their little plane that they're holding.
They obviously don't have.
Like some of them, okay, at the retreat that I would go to, like they would literally just run around talking to themselves. It was kind of sad though, because like these kids are 7 and they were doing like differential calculus.
Yeah.
But they couldn't understand normal social norms. And like even just with my family, like my brother is very socially reclusive. Like he travels, right? But he never travels with people. He'll meet up with people, but he can't stand having the burden of like other people. He's gonna die alone. I'm pretty sure he's like asexual because he can't put up with other people. Like he enjoys other people's company, but he'll never.
You think that's just because he's so smart?
I don't know.
Is that what you're saying? Like
I don't think it has anything to do with his intelligence. I think it just has to do with his personality.
Okay.
Like, and my brothers are kind of the same way.
I mean, you said you were the same way.
I was the same way, but then, I don't know, like 4 years in a different environment, it changes a person.
It does. Are you happy? Or would you do it again? Would you make the same choice?
I wouldn't do IB again.
You wouldn't? What would you do?
I don't think so. I'd probably do like either AP or dual enrollment.
You think you would have gotten into Berkeley without IB?
Probably. I don't know.
I don't think so, man. Because like even if you got straight A's and AP and dual enrollment, I don't think you, because then IB just carries so much weight.
I don't like. I don't even feel like it even took into consideration. Just considering, I only added like a tidbit about IB in my essay, and then you're able to put the exams and stuff in like you're in the curriculum.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like you don't have anything to prove it other than straight A's. So at that point in time, I feel like it doesn't even matter.
But like that shows that you're picking the most.
It shows that you're taking rigorous courses, but
the most
I mean, you
rigorous
could take
possibly
APs
But
rigorous.
See, I don't know. I don't think AP classes are as, because we did AP classes.
Yeah, I mean, it was like AP IB, which God knows why they do. Like,
God knows.
it's a bad idea.
I'm happy with what
I
happened.
only like it because it inflates my GPA like it's nobody's business.
5.02 years in a row.
Like it doesn't even make any sense at that point.
Yeah.
Above a 5.0.
You know what? If it's AP IB, they should just weight it out of like 6.0 because times 2.
One had a, what did one have, a 4.8 something?
Yeah.
It's crazy.
It's like taking AP classes your entire way through high school.
It is. It's like taking one regular class.
Like most high schools, they don't even offer like 4 AP courses.
Yeah, exactly.
Like the highest weighted that you can
take
get is
HUG
like
and U.S.
4.4.
history. You take human geography and U.S. history. That's
like the APs that don't really matter.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The ones that are
the ones that everybody passes.
Like there is no human geo credit you get like any accreditation.
Right. Like none of the college transfer sheets.
If they do accept it, it's always like all the other ones are 5.3 or whatever credit, and that's specifically 2.7. Like they make an effort just to drag it down. Sad.
That's one thing about you is that like you're saying talking about telling stuff is that you've always like you're a super smart guy. Everybody can just tell. At least I can. Like, would you agree, Lasia?
Yeah.
That Jaron is just a super intelligent person.
No, I knew.
Thank you.
But one, not like intelligent, like, yo, that dude's a fucking asshole because he's smart. But just like you appear to be a smart guy.
Oh, thank you.
You know?
No, like I made this distinction between bright and smart. You know,
Yeah.
somebody who's smart, it's like book smart, they study for it. Somebody who's bright is just intellectual and they just
Like,
are able
just
to catch
get
up.
it.
Right.
You're both.
Yeah, that's what I was going to. That's what I was going to.
To,
Is
like,
that
study and
is that yes,
do well?
yes, because in my opinion, and there's people that study more than they actually have because some people can just skate through and just be smart and not do anything, and other people have to work really hard. But you're someone that could easily just skate through. But you've always appeared to me as someone that takes their education seriously. And every time I ask you about like, oh, do you start this essay? You're like, yeah, I got it done 2 days ago, and I've just always admired that. I've always admired your work ethic.
Well, thank you. I don't know. I always felt like, I don't know. I have this thing where if I have the weight of like knowing something's due and it's pressing down on me, I just can't live with myself if I like try to have fun. So like I'm terrible at procrastinating. Today I procrastinated. I'm like proud of myself. Like planned procrastination. That's sad, but. Whenever
that's not how it works.
I know. I can't procrastinating. I got cast done today.
Of course you didn't even have to tell me, Jaron. I knew.
You just intuition.
I knew, yeah.
Your
Dude, I used to
ESP.
ask you. Sophomore year, I used to ask you once. I used to be like, oh, Jaron, you get that done? And then, like, now I just know. I'm like, oh,
Right
Jaron
away.
has that done.
You just kind of assume.
It's something that, like, I don't know, because, see, like, if I just had if I was just able to skate by, like, I don't understand how like...
It's nice, but at the same time, there's, like, a guilt of knowing that here you are and you're not trying, but you're, like... Okay, so you're putting in way less effort than all these people who are trying, but, like, achieving the same.
You could be doing so much more.
Guilty. Honestly, at this point, I'm bored. Like, you see me in bio. Do you see me in bio?
Oh yeah. And you actually see the thing is that I'm bored. I got bored with bio, except like I got bored and stopped learning. Mm-hmm. But you got bored and like you know all of it and you're bored. Like, that's what I think you got a 7 today, right?
He wrote down a 7 on my paper, and I didn't study last night.
Yeah, no, I don't think anybody studied.
See,
last
even
night.
just talking about this makes me feel like a dick because, like, just the very topic.
Well, it's sensitive to a lot of people.
I know.
A lot of people don't like the idea of people that are just good and like they don't have to study. Like a lot of people don't like the idea of that.
See, and that's what makes me feel guilty.
But the thing is that like. I don't know. You should feel guilty that you study too, because that's like one of the only things I have is that you know what he may be smart, but at least I study more. I have work ethic. But you have both, man. That makes people feel bad. You got to give up one of them. You gotta
make yourself more stupid.
But that's the successful attitude. You have the capacity to do it, and you also have the work ethic. So the thing is that like, what do you want to do in college, Jerry?
I'm probably going to do a sustainable design and then like a minor in environmental engineering. That's what I'm planning.
Sustainable design is architecture, right?
Yeah.
It's like
green architecture, right?
Pretty much, yeah. Okay. And like how to make a building or structure like more. Yeah.
Yeah, he has
it's nice.
He's an internship. I know college kids that went through college to get an internship, but he has one right now.
I pulled a couple strings.
Yeah.
I mean,
you have connections though.
It's not my connections; it's my dad's connections.
Yeah. Your dad's a what?
Radiologist.
Jaron lives in a ridiculously big house on the water. It's a beautiful house.
Well, thank you. They built it.
That's
how I got the internship. Is that I'm interning with the guy who designed my house. Which is kind of creepy. Because like sometimes my dad will have a question. He's like, Jaron, can you ask Lyle if the deck holds this many people? Like, I'll just go and I'll intern like. So you remember the structural load bearing weight
that you built 18 years ago?
Yeah.
Does he remember?
Yeah, he does remember. It's
that deck, of course.
Like it was yesterday. He like pulls out the plans from the drawer. Like I know exactly where this is.
I'd be more worried if he drew it back out for you.
Yeah.
Which deck? Do you mean this deck or this deck? Or this deck?
18,532 pounds precisely.
You start bringing in the twos, then you know.
Yeah, decimal places all the way down. No.
So yeah,
it's nice though.
Your internship for an architecture thing.
Yeah. I go there like twice a week, and it's weird. I get to like watch him, you know, draw and draft and stuff, and then I get to meet clients and stuff. He has a lot of like really high profile clients. Yeah. It's really cool. He did a house for
Kanye or no?
Sure. No. Maybe somebody named Kanye. I don't know. He did one for a really famous baseball player.
Okay.
And I know one that he's doing for like some woman who she sells like beauty products and stuff. And they have a freaking like vault in the guy's man cave behind a bookshelf. It's like the most stereotypical movie thing.
That's awesome.
Yeah. And then there's another client that I'm like fairly sure is part of the mafia, because he's like from New York. He owns a construction business, and they have the look. Like, he looks Italian, and he talks with the accent. He's like, I want you to put this here. We're going to have this lot, and I want you to build it fast. You know, I'm in construction, so I know how things get done.
Does this construction company not actually construct anything?
It's in New York, so I'm pretty sure they construct big piles of concrete.
Well, no, because if it's just like that,
yeah. Or was that only Chicago? I don't know mafia.
How'd you get in architecture? You're an artistic guy.
I like art. See, the thing is, like...
Is that a good combination of, like, practicality and art? Is that...
Pretty much. Like, I like... Actually, I take that back. I don't like math. But, I struggle with the details of art. Like, I would be an art major, but at the same time, I feel like you can't really do much of anything with that. Like...
Yeah.
Woo, I majored in art. Now what?
Now
I'll just be broke in the streets.
Well, I mean, I think that's an issue for you, Jaron.
I mean, I'll just bum right here. No.
No, but that's an interesting thing, is that, like, I was talking about work ethic and stuff, and naturally, you also have to consider that, like, you totally don't need to be successful. Like, I made a joke to you, but, like, you could be successful if you were completely unsuccessful.
I mean, that would rely on, like, my family dying.
No, but just being here, you'd live a fine life. Like,
I'd live okay, but, like, what kind of life is being 25 in your parents' basement? That's literally the stereotype of failure.
Is that like a pride? Like, is that like a cultural thing that your parents like embedded in you? Like, you got to be successful. You got to make something of yourself.
In anybody case.
Yeah, I don't want to sit in my basement when I'm 25.
Like, I could just settle.
You've never heard of those like rich 20-something-year-olds that have just rich dads and just basically live their life for
Kylie Jenner?
No, but that's like a culture, dude. It's just like being a rich kid that doesn't know what the fuck he's doing, and then you obviously guys know what I'm talking about.
No,
I've never heard of that.
Yeah. You never heard of just being a rich kid?
Okay, I take that back.
Just like going to fucking.
My cousin goes to Miami, University of Miami, right?
Yeah.
And the population of the kids that go there are like 25% kids that want to go into med school, and then 75% of kids who are rich. Their parents like live in Miami. They got $10 million beach houses, and they go there because it's local, and they'll meet other rich kids. And so, like, my cousin who goes there, he comes from Long Island, and they're not that wealthy. But all of his friends that he made, like, they're driving around Ferraris, Porsches, Aston Martins their freshman year.
And they don't necessarily have a plan, right?
They have no clue what they're going to do with life. Right. But they just kind of go there because it's
so you close. Don't need to be working this hard.
But I choose to be working this hard.
Right.
That's good.
Yeah.
And that's what I was asking. I wasn't saying,
okay, maybe
is that something that your parents like taught you, or is that something that you just are? Because obviously your dad is a very successful guy.
My parents like I don't feel like they consciously like sat down and talked to me like, you need to be successful.
Right.
It was kind of a choice, but I feel like they low key like subconsciously wove that into my life. Like they never said it outright, but you know, if you don't be successful, we'll be disappointed in you, but never like blatantly to my face.
If you're not successful, you're not a Kaplan.
Okay, my grandma, like, shit talks people because they like are kind of failing. Like, okay, my cousin, the sister of the one who goes to UM, she went to college and majored in American Sign Language.
Okay.
And then she wants to do speech language pathology. But like right now, the highest job that she has is like at Vineyard Vines.
Right.
And so she still lives with her parents at home, and like she hasn't really like dated. She's like 25. And so
why are you guys acting like this isn't a thing when you're giving me examples of a thing?
But she knows what she wants to do. She just hasn't gotten there. Like,
but you have a legitimate plan. You're going to Berkeley, dude.
I know. I'm happy about that. I'm excited.
Yeah, that's
I got
awesome.
a plan.
Yeah, you have a plan, and like you said, you're not just doing random. Like you have a good mixture of practicality and passion.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I feel like that's mainly like homeschooling though, because I remember freshman year I would be the only one like excited to do work, because I was genuinely excited to learn. Like when you're homeschooled, because you can kind of just control what you want to do, and so I would pick all the subjects and like whatever interested me, and like I did marine science like Lasia was talking about, and that's because I was super into marine science, so I was like dissecting squids and stuff, and I really enjoyed that. And then like freshman year, that same kind of enjoyment was there, and then everybody else had like dealt with 8 years of school, and they were just kind of so done with it, like they gave no fucks. But
dude, I've heard so many people want to be marine biologists. That's like the go-to thing. People that want to do science that don't want to be doctors want to be marine biologists. At least in my experience.
Really?
Honestly, yeah, that's all I've heard besides doctors. That's in that sort of area.
Mikey likes biology. He wants to be like a
marine biologist.
Guy.
I guess that was like the go-to like when we were in 9th grade.
Oh yeah,
everybody
because it's super
ninth
cool.
grade.
It's like ocean life. I like fish.
It was exactly it. It's like manta rays. Awesome.
Yeah, marine biologists are like the rogue scientists. They're out at sea all the time.
I would hate that. I would fucking hate to be. I don't want to do anything in science. Is my thing.
You'd spend your whole entire life doing labs, which is super
I do labs
boring.
now. Chris does all my labs and just copies them. It's true. Chris is so bitter about it too. Like I feel bad because like I'm sort of taking, and he knows. He's like because I made a joke one time. I'm like, oh, we gotta do this lab. And I'm like, Chris, are we gonna do this lab or you do this lab? And he's like, you never do labs. And I was like, yeah, you're right. And he's like, like it's a joke between us.
He accepts it
exactly.
though. Like
It's
if
a
you
joke
wanted
between
something to
us.
happen, you know, it could be like Miller. Get to work.
Right, exactly. It's a joke between us. I mean, I don't know if he thinks it's funny, but it's definitely a joke. That I don't do anything.
He doesn't think it's funny.
No. Chris and I are on pretty good terms. I gotta have him on the podcast.
Yeah.
You gotta fess up
That'd be
to
it.
coining the term Chris from Connecticut. You have to.
No.
You have to tell him to his face. Lasia started calling him Chris from Connecticut, and then that's all
That was
anybody
you
called
who
him.
coined the term?
You gotta fess up to him. You gotta tell him, Chris, I'm the one that did this to you. Don't
Wait, he doesn't know?
Well, he knows that people call him that thing, but he doesn't know who started it. It's not like a bad thing. Like,
I mean,
Chris the
he hates it though.
Does he actually hate it?
I'm pretty sure he hates it.
Chris, it's not something stupid like Chris, I hate him. It's Chris from Connecticut. It's nothing bad.
That'd be like calling you like Miller from middle school. Like
Miller from all the middle schools.
yeah.
That'd be pretty good.
Miller from World of Warcraft. I'm sorry.
You can bring it up. I don't care.
It's not. I had my moments with League. I played.
When did you play
graduated.
League?
When I was homeschooled, I would play it. I'm pretty sure I played like at this point almost 1,000 games. No, over 1,000 games, and each game was like 30 minutes.
Oh my god.
So I wasted like a good week of my
That's
life.
nothing compared to Lasia.
Shut up.
Why don't you tell everybody how
I
many
didn't
hours you
know.
spent on TF2?
Ooh.
Tell him, Lasia.
My brother does the same thing, so I won't judge.
Tell him. No, it's good because you don't play anymore. You can tell people how much you've grown.
You're a reformed.
Tell
man
them
now,
you're reformed now. It's like you used to be an alcoholic. How many hours?
2,000.
2,000 hours. See,
I'm
but
sorry,
no,
I'm
but now
sorry.
he doesn't. Now he doesn't, and he's doing so much more. Like he's actually doing stuff now that he's passionate
I'm
about.
making up for my
Multitask.
time.
Yeah, dude. Because that's the thing. I had to quit video games because video games. I
It
don't.
sucks up your life.
And there's no. I feel guilty.
Mhm.
Like I can't play video games anymore because I'm like, this is actually a waste of time. I don't feel like that. Literally, I don't feel like that about anything besides video games. Like I'm fine with just talking and wasting time, but like video games, I'm like, dude, this is a waste of time.
It's like that lack of like social responsibility or productivity.
Yeah, because I don't even get that much from it. I realize that I actually like socializing with people more than playing video games because I don't get. Some people get like stress relief from it, and I guess that's a reason to do it.
And it's like nice and casual. You
Yeah.
go hang out and talk with. But like whenever you're playing video games, it's always tense because
Yeah.
you're trying to win,
Yeah.
and so like TF2, World of Warcraft, League, like you're always like on edge
Yeah.
and constantly like it's draining. Like
No, dude, I used to work 16-hour days playing World of Warcraft. it was hard.
if that was a job, you'd be
That
a rich
was
man.
that was grunt work, dude. That was
When did you find time to eat?
in between everything. No, I remember the fattest thing I ever did was I ate.
Four big.
No, that is the fattest thing I ever did. But that was recently. The fattest thing I ever did back then when I was a little 7th grader was I made 2 hot dogs and I was like, this is so good. And I made another 2 hot dogs and I ate it and then I was like, dude, I'm still hungry somehow. And then I had like 4 bowls of cereal. It was it was in a row. I ate 4 hot dogs and like 4 bowls
Were you
of
like
cereal.
playing video games the
Yeah, I
whole
was playing World of
time?
Warcraft the whole time. Yeah.
Wait, then how do you make the hot dogs?
Well, I'd take a break and be like, oh, guys, hold on a second. I didn't actually have any friends. That was the worst part, is that I played World of Warcraft by myself. I didn't have any friends to play with.
You didn't like have online friends that you
Not
met?
really, no.
Yeah, at least TO2, I played on a team.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, I played by
you like
myself.
meet people.
My only friend were the NPC orcs that were there for me. That was it.
I mean, it's not that much different from the losers you meet.
Yeah.
Who also waste 2,000 hours of their time.
And they're still wasting, so you can.
They
look at
are.
that.
Exactly. Like you've moved on.
You
They're
have,
still
yeah.
stuck in their addiction.
Yeah, and their video game limbo.
Dude, they need to make like a video gamers anonymous.
They really do. It's an addiction.
Exactly.
It's bad. I just.
Alcoholism. Video.
What do you? What's like for you? What else do you consider wasting time?
Wait. At least with alcohol, you can say that you're a social drinker. You can't say that you're a social
My brother's trying to make the excuse that they're like, we're social league players because they Skype with their friends and play.
Yeah.
I mean, that's social.
Yeah,
It makes-
could be. You
yeah.
But I mean, you could be in person.
But it don't
They
make
have
connect
they
with
have
your
a
friends.
friend that
I had
comes
to make
over and he literally brings his laptop. Normally they just Skype and play TF2, but
Yeah.
then he comes over and sleeps over and he sits next to my brother and so plays TF2. Like
No.
it's literally the same thing. They're in person.
Yeah.
But
what like besides video games? What for you is a waste of time?
I don't know.
Do you consider anything a waste of time?
Not if you choose to do it. Like if it's your choice and you know that it's like it's a healthy thing, you know, it's good.
Do you get any nervous like oh dude, I should be doing something else?
Yeah, like I said, like if there's an assignment and it's like a pretty long one or something, I'll just want to get it out of the way because I'm like, I don't want to do this the night before. I won't have time to thoroughly think it through. So I wind up doing it the night that it's assigned, and then I proofread it and go over it and kind of improve it. But like if I sit around, because like for a lot of my spare time, I'll just like Netflix, I'll cook, I'm learning piano. That's cool. I can play like 5 songs. That's it.
Nice.
I mean, it's really good for social events, so I can sit down at the piano and sound like
Wait,
I'm
are
a
you learning how to
professional.
read it, or are you just like learning?
Well,
how
I'm
to
learning how to read, and then I also learn just basic songs.
Go over your day before we got here. What happened?
So I woke up.
After school. After school.
After school it was weird today because my brothers had like an appointment, so I went to the dermatologist. It was funny. We like had to FaceTime my dad in because they needed verbal consent, and so. I mean, my dad's not tech savvy, and the doctor isn't tech savvy, so he doesn't know that it shows his face too, and he holds it like you would normally hold your phone, but you know that face that you get like where it's full chin,
That's
and
awesome.
you're looking up the nose. But yeah. So I went to the dermatologist, and then I do this thing for my brothers. Like once a week, I get them donuts because they don't ask for much, and the food makes them happy, so I get them donuts. But I also got Chipotle because Chipotle makes me happy. And I got home. I did some homework. Like I finished up CAS. I did some math. I ate. Oh wait, I binge watched some Netflix. I finished Prison Break, which I'm kind of proud of. And then you texted, so.
I imagine it would be so much more exciting. I imagine it would be like.
What do you think?
that's
I like.
Well, because you
action?
talk about your art and your piano and stuff, and then I figured like you were.
I do that every once in a while. Like I don't have time for that. I'm a busy man.
Don't do that.
Okay. Like maybe 15 minutes a day, every once in a while. Maybe twice a week. I'll do piano, but it's always the same songs.
You're not gonna learn that way.
Yeah, I know. Sometimes I read, but I don't know. And then I spend half my life just singing to myself, and then my family tells me to shut up. But
I think you should work on your singing. I really enjoy your voice.
honestly, in college, I'm thinking I should join like an a cappella group,
Dude,
or at least
so
take
awesome.
singing lessons.
Dude,
It would be so fun.
that would be. I would love that.
I'd send you
your
all
voice
my
definitely-
videos.
Your voice definitely has potential. I can, yeah.
Thank
Yeah,
you
that'd
so
be
much.
awesome.
I got like vibrato down,
Yeah.
and I can hold a note, but
I can
like
I can hold a note.
I
Let
can
me
hold a
tell
note.
you.
That's
But,
good.
like,
Yeah.
but Julie, did she take singing lessons? Because she has a really
She
good
just
voice.
has the voice, yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly, Julie has the voice, and like if she really puts the time into it, it's
She
gonna
could be a professional singer.
She has the voice of an angel.
Yeah.
be- Molly's is better.
Yeah. Molly's has more soul. You know?
Yeah. There's a lot more air
Exactly.
Yeah.
and power in it.
Because Julie's is more poppy, like. You know,
can be
like,
like- she
vocal
can-
inflections or whatever.
And she's super. I don't know. She could probably be a pop star.
Yeah.
Julie.
I could imagine her like on stage, like walking. You know that sassy walk that for you to stomp your feet down and walk across.
What?
She can do that.
What are your summer plans?
I'm graduating.
No, but like, here's the thing: is that Lasia and I think I've talked about this before. Is that I don't really do a whole lot because I make the excuse that you just made about being busy with school. Even though
in summer you can't make that excuse.
exactly. So my whole thing is that this is the first time in a while where I'm going to be able to have a time where I don't have any excuses to make. So this is where I can sort of prove to myself that I'm actually going to try.
You're gonna
I'm
try and
actually
like
gonna-
do stuff.
I'm actually gonna do stuff just because I want to do it. Like I said, I go for myself and do it. So like, are you just planning on chilling?
Well, for all of June, I'm gonna be in Europe. Like, I'm doing a family trip to Iceland, and then we're gonna go to London. I've never been to Europe, so that should be super cool.
You've never been to Europe?
No?
Really?
Yeah, I've been to like Canada, all around the Caribbean, Central America, all over the U.S. Never been to Europe. Because my parents always pulled the excuse like, you're too young to appreciate it. And then when I was old enough to appreciate it, then for my younger brothers, they're like, you're too young to appreciate it. I'm like,
That's true though.
still.
That's true though. Because like I remember my trips, they'd go to amazing places. They'd fucking go to Mount Rushmore, and I was fucking 2. You know what I mean? And they're like, wasn't that great? And I was like, I was 2.
Family remembers that like reunions were like, don't you remember that great time when we all were at Mount Rushmore? Miller, you were so cute back then. Oh.
Remember that great time when you weren't alive and we went fucking toured the country?
My parents would ask me about the time that we, and I use that term loosely, went to Yosemite, but my mom was still pregnant with me.
Well, maybe you do weirdly remember it. You know what I mean?
I could see it through the uterine lining, like looking out. The half dome, it's so beautiful.
So I mean, 'cause for me, it doesn't like if you plan on doing nothing, then that's not anything bad. But if you plan on doing something and then not do anything, that's what's bad. So if you plan on not doing anything, then because you said you have plans for Europe, but do you have any like goals like that you want to get done before college? Do you want
Like
to
a bucket list?
yeah, like what the fuck? Because you're not even gonna be in Florida soon. You're gonna be in
I know,
California.
well,
what
I'm
the
gonna
fuck
have
you
to,
want to
like,
do here before you
take it-
leave?
I don't know. I feel like I just have to do something every day with people just because I wouldn't be able to like leave everybody. 4 years, everybody's so close together, and like I personally see myself as like I don't really hate anybody. I find something to like in every person, and most of the time that's easy to find. So
some people you have to try, but you get there.
But it's there. It's there. You know.
You get there.
Exactly.
Are you gonna keep in touch?
You know, I'm not even gonna pretend Like, I'm gonna try because I'm gonna say that I am, and then
No, I'd rather you go up front. Yeah.
okay.
Who are you gonna keep in touch with?
Well, Amy,
Of course.
yeah, and then I'll probably keep in touch like Lizzie, Ashley, Denia, Jessica, like. According, Lizzie's mom calls it my harem.
That's awesome.
We were eating pizza one time after art, and Lizzie's mom walks in to pick her up, and she's like, "Okay, hey Jaron, and Jaron's harem."
Jaron's harem. I like it. Jaron's harem.
I feel like it's demeaning.
I like the way it sounds. Yeah, it's totally demeaning and awful in every way. But you didn't come up with it, so it's okay.
It was Lizzie's mom. It's no blame on me. No blame on
Lizzie's
me.
Mom. Jaron's harem. Well, that's nice then. So you have some people that like those are the for sure's.
I'm gonna have to keep in touch with Juan because we're gonna be so close. We're gonna need to meet up in San Francisco and like
do San Francisco shit. What are you doing?
I don't know. Everybody always just says it's just where all the gays go, but
it is. It's true.
I mean,
you guys could pretend. You guys just hold hands and just
walk
like
through. They have like an entire town that's dedicated to
culture.
gay culture.
Yeah. Dude, it was legal to get married in San Francisco in 1852.
Really?
I just made that up.
Okay.
Like, that's hella liberal.
Yeah. They were one step ahead even before the steps were made.
Right before, like, gay was even a thing.
Yeah. Before homosexuality even existed, they allowed it.
Well, yeah. Before it was like, dude, he's fucked up. Like, kill him. Like that. It wasn't even like, oh, he likes men. It was like, dude, somebody kill that guy. He doesn't know what he's doing.
They used to think that gays were like mentally insane.
Yeah. No. I think it's still in the. What is that called? The book of diseases.
Oh, it's like
the DS
mental
something.
DM.
DSM.
I'm just gonna call it DMV.
The DMV, whatever. The neurosurgery, it's still in there.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure homosexuality.
Really?
Yeah, as a mental
The
disorder.
handbook for diagnosing.
Yeah.
When was the last time that they like modified that?
Like pretty recently, like a year or two ago.
Yeah, psychology is not a great field. It's still a pseudoscience, despite. Like, you know it's a pseudoscience because in the textbook, the first thing they have to do is like, hey guys, we're not a pseudoscience.
Yeah. Despite what you may have heard.
The disclaimer, that's how you know.
Because they're like sensitive about it, so you know what it is.
They're insecure about it. Like, this is something they need to get like straight.
If it's that common of
You're
a
a
problem.
pseudoscience. Stop it!
We have experiments.
We're cool too.
We give little kids bunnies and smash cans together. Oh my god. See, the thing is, nothing in psychology is ever ethical.
Yeah. No, the thing is that a lot of the experiments that people like look to be like, oh yeah, this is human nature. Like the prison experiment where they were like
the Stanford prison experiment.
Yeah, that's not even a good experiment in the fact that the experimenter was part of the experiment itself.
Exactly. So
and
how
so
can
like
you
it
make
ruins the integrity of the experiment overall.
You can't make objective statements.
Yeah.
That was one fucked up psychological experiment.
Oh yeah,
though.
but like I can't believe it. Like not like I just don't think it's viable. That's why I don't.
Well, it's not scientifically valid.
It's not scientifically valid.
But it still happened.
And it's a tiny portion of it.
Remind me and everybody else what that experiment was.
You want to go?
No, I feel like you can explain it better.
I don't know. I'm not the one going to... Juan's not here.
Yeah.
Okay, so basically, a psychologist at Stanford was trying to study the relationship in between, like different powers. So some subjugated people and then people with power, and then see how that dynamic works, right?
Yeah.
And so he found a bunch of people and he assigned them roles. So some were prisoners and then some were prison guards. And then he basically trapped them in a basement, and every day they would come there and then they'd go into the basement and then they'd assume their different roles. And so they kind of psychologically adapted to fit their role in that society. So the prisoners developed like habits of actual prisoners, and then the prison guards got some power complex and they started bossing around the prisoners and got violent if the prisoners didn't obey, and it just kind of escalated to where some of the prisoners were going on hunger strike, and then they were being beaten, and they like trap themselves in rooms to try and
How was
protest.
he part of it? Was he a prison guard?
Yeah, he was a prison guard.
Yeah. So he put himself in a position of power where it was in his own experiment.
And so he was the observer, the experimenter, and part of the experiment. Like there was like the experiment is not a good experiment.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
And there was no control. Like there was nothing. He just did shit.
It's basically just sticking people in a basement. Like, how do you act?
It was like Big Brother.
So it literally was a pseudo experiment.
Yeah, it was literally
Yeah, so they can't even complain.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't even know what we were talking about before we went on that tangent about psychology.
I just don't like the field, man.
There was gays in San Francisco.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do at Duke with the law?
No idea, man.
Just hang a gay pride flag.
Are you not allowed to be gay marriage is illegal in North Carolina now, right?
Yeah, but Duke is super cool about it.
Yeah.
Yo, Duke is super cool about everything. All right, so for the freshman dorms, they're like, hey guys, alcohol is completely prohibited at these dorms. But by saying that, they're kind of implying that once you're out of the freshman, you're in the sophomore dorms, it's cool. And when you're a sophomore, you're obviously still underage.
Mm-hmm.
So they just say that up, they straight up just wink.
I know at Berkeley, they're obviously pretty strict, but the RAs can't enter the rooms, and so
the RAs can't enter the rooms.
Well, they can enter common spaces and stuff, but they can't enter where your beds are. So
why?
I don't know.
How they gonna find any beer?
Exactly. That's why you keep
That's
the
why
beer
it's
in the
so
room.
awesome.
I talked with a current student because I know a couple of kids that go there.
He's like, yeah, we have a beer cooler. Everybody has one.
He literally said that he has 3 bottles of vodka in his room, just
chilling,
just for good days, and they can't confiscate it. And then they have a policy. It's 6 strikes. It's not even 3 strikes.
Oh my god.
6 strikes and you're out. And that's not even you're out. It's after 6 strikes you get referred to
You're gonna have so much fun.
Which is it's like IB.
Per semester.
Every semester you're wiped.
And you get a warning, and then you get a second warning, and then launch detention.
You're gonna have so much fun, dude. I mean, do you think you'll party in college? Is that something you think you're gonna be part of? Are you gonna join a frat?
Oh no.
I
feel like that
do they
makes
have
you automatically.
Do they have Greek life? Yeah, totally.
Yeah, automatic douchebag. 10% of the kids there are in frats. But it's the weirdest thing because I went there and Berkeley's a socially progressive college, right?
Yeah.
But all the frats were pretty much 99% white rich kids.
Of course.
And then the school itself is, I think, 38% Asian. So white kids are the minority.
Right.
They're the minority, but all the frats are the white kids.
Uh-huh.
And so it's just the rest of everything else.
Right. That doesn't seem like something I want to be a part of either.
Well, but you don't like Asians?
No. The frats. Yeah, I definitely wouldn't want to go to Berkeley with all those Asians.
No. What? What's
No,
that?
it's I wouldn't want that many Asians either.
From a first-person perspective.
I'm just saying.
I want to be special.
Okay. So so at first, the way it is for me, if I see another Asian, it's yo, oh my god, another Asian. It's like seeing another unicorn in the forest, and you're laughing. Yo, but when you start seeing a whole bunch of Chinese everywhere, a whole bunch of Asians everywhere, it's just these unicorns everywhere, and all you really want is the horse,
Yeah.
The unicorns lose their magic.
Yeah, there were unicorns all over the place. They stopped being magical.
I mean, if there's unicorns everywhere, then what's the fucking point of being a unicorn?
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, you can't be special.
At that point, you want to fucking shave your horn off.
Yeah, you want to be a fucking horse.
Yeah.
Or a unicorn with no horn.
And then a Pegasus shows up and fucks everything up for everyone.
I'm glad you understand me. I'm glad we're on the same page.
With your horse analogies, your unicorn analogies.
What happens when the donkey comes along?
Is that a joke?
I have no clue.
Oh. You're adding to the analogy. I thought you were.
I don't know.
I thought that was a phrase, a wise saying.
So we all had different interpretations of that. He was adding.
I don't even know what I meant by it.
He was adding to a metaphor which worked. I thought that he was starting a different thing. Like, oh, what happens when a dog comes on? I was supposed to be like, I don't know. And he was like, but you just thought like it was just a phrase. Like we.
What happens when a donkey comes?
We could just be talking about, oh, you want to get some pizza? And he's like, what happens when a dog comes on? Like that's cool. We all the beauty of language, you know.
The ambiguity.
No one knows.
If Ledman listened to this, she would just, you guys are so intelligent.
Yeah, I love Miss Ledman. She loves us.
She's such a personality.
She is. She has a lot of faith in us. She has a lot of faith in you too.
I don't know why.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, she loves you though, for real.
I feel like the teacher's love for me is slowly dwindling as I care less and less, and I show that I care. She called me a rebel. Do you remember that day? It's because I didn't color mark my poem. I just underlined and annotated it, and everybody else color marked it. And she's like, Jaron, I love a good rebel, but with stuff like this, you gotta do the work.
For anybody else, she'd just be like, she'd do that thing where she goes like this and mark an X on there.
Yeah,
but for you, you're like,
active disappointment.
You rebel, Jaron. No, I mean,
maybe she thinks I'm a rebel because I'm going to Berkeley.
Is that a rebel? Is that where
I don't know. In her days, like in her college days, Berkeley was where all the rebels were at. Because that's like where they had all the protests and stuff. The free speech movement started at Berkeley, where all the kids they chained their professors and doors in buildings at Berkeley. They only have one handle, so that way kids can't chain their professors in. That was a conscious effort. It's that bad.
Holy shit.
Yeah. What if I become some crazy progressive person?
That'd be awesome. Like we come back a couple summers and you're just insane.
Yeah.
Come back barefoot and everything.
Not even barefoot, just naked all the time.
Yeah. The nudist movement. Clothes restrictor.
Try to arrest me. You try to arrest me. Just wiggling it around. Everybody.
I'm a free citizen of the earth. I don't have to abide by your laws.
Jaron the nude. That'd be amazing. Not because you're nude. It wouldn't be amazing for me.
Do I look nude? I got 2 layers. What do you got? No.
Ooh, that's a nice jacket. Lasia even said that's a real nice jacket.
I love the jacket.
Really?
It's good. Yeah.
I told you that.
Yeah, I remember you and Juan. I was when you originally said that, I was low key thinking Juan said it just out of spite because I'm sure he has a Stanford hoodie.
Yeah, he said he ordered 2 shirts and a hoodie though the other day.
Really? I know he already has one. It's really funny because Stanford and Berkeley are straight up rival schools.
They are?
Yeah. In the opening ceremony when I went and visited Berkeley, they made an effort to shit talk Stanford. An a cappella group came up and they started. I kid you not. There was a group of 6 girls and they came up and then they were their first song was obviously "Welcome to Cal," whatever. And we're such a great school. And then their second one was...
Fuck Stanford.
Pretty much they're down with the big red, or... I don't know. Is that what Stanford is? Down with the red. And then Stanford goes into the belly of the big golden bear, because that's Cal's mascot.
I like that better than a fucking tree, I have to say.
Yeah.
A fucking tree.
What even... Is it a red tree?
It's a redwood? Redwood is that what it is?
I don't know.
I thought it was a Stanford tree.
It's specially invented at Stanford by engineering students.
Are you excited for college?
Yeah.
Do you think it'll be better than this?
Well, that implies that this is bad.
Well,
it isn't
you love
bad.
it. You love it.
But college is gonna be fun too. It's gonna be awkward freshman year.
What do you think you'll miss most about this part of your life? Your friends, your
That's a heated question. That's a loaded question.
No, if it's not, you can just say I'll miss the. This is a one.
Well, I'll probably miss my family because I'm gonna be so far away from them.
Right.
And
But you also miss the feeling of being able to do whatever the fuck you want.
That's literally college though. Being able to do whatever the fuck I want.
But right now you still could go to any school you want. You have amazing. You have any choice. Oh, you already committed?
Yeah, I already committed.
Oh, I was gonna say,
it's too late now.
But you have every option open. Because college, you get there and you get all these options. But right now, you have endless options.
I had.
You had. And then you
Isn't
committed,
it
and then you
past?
find out that like it wasn't even the real Berkeley. It was just like a different Berkeley. It was like fucking Cornell.
Berkeley
it was
without
Cornell
the
College
second.
in Iowa, the one that fucking
Yeah.
almost tricked. They almost tricked me. You know that?
Really?
Cornell College in Iowa almost tricked me
Oh my
because
God.
it didn't say Cornell College in Iowa. It said Cornell College. In the very bottom of the email, it said in Des Moines, Iowa. I was like, fuck you.
That's like Miami University in Iowa. They do the same thing. And then USC, there's University of Southern California and University of South Carolina.
Is there a University of South Carolina?
Yeah.
Oh my god. That's why, because I was telling everybody, I was like, I'm thinking about either NYU or USC.
And they're like,
they're
"Do you want to go to South Carolina?"
I was like, what? I was like, no.
Chill out with the KKK.
Now I'm really fucking excited to go to New York City. You
That's
said you have family
honestly-
there, right?
Yeah, I have family on the Middle East side. He's moving though. I think he's moving into Brooklyn.
I could probably live with them, right? If I run out of money.
You can
for a
crash on his couch. IB couch clause.
IB
You
couch
can pull
clause.
it on my cousin.
Right. I don't know if I talked about this on here, but earlier this year I had an idea. Like, a good way to keep us all on good terms is to sign this couch clause where after college, or maybe even in college,
Yeah.
if someone's not doing too well, you are obligated as a IB graduate to help out your fellow buddy.
And everybody would have to sign it, so like
Right,
you
yeah.
could sue them if they didn't.
Yeah,
on the
right.
couch.
You can be like, all right then, dude, you don't get anybody's couch if you're fucked then. Or you get to steal their, you get to break into their house and steal their couch so they don't have one anymore. That's part of the club. It's to let people crash on your couch, and then it's also called couch clause so that someone can steal your couch.
Saving the future hobos.
Right, because that to me is like, people aren't. We're probably not going to be. Especially, I honestly just made it for selfish reasons because I know that I'm not going to be.
Backup plan.
Chances are I'm not going to be in a very good place after college.
Wait, would the couch clause extend to Lucas? Because then you could crash on his.
Yeah, I think Lucas has to give up a couch, but I'm not going to give Lucas.
He'd have to buy you a couch.
Yeah, right. Right. He has to buy me a house with a couch. Would be Lucas's thing.
Mm-hmm. The IB house clause.
Oh boy, Jaron. So you'd say the thing you miss most is your family?
Well, yeah. I mean, I'm very close with my family, but that doesn't mean like I wouldn't miss all my friends here, because I'm so close with everybody, and I feel like I'm still kind of a drifter because I'm in so many different social groups, but I love all of them so much, and then.
And then you're not gonna be
Sometimes
friends with any of them in like 6 months.
shut up. I'm gonna try so hard to still talk with people.
Yeah.
Like, you know how I said I'd still talk with like the
Your
hair.
Jaron
Like
hair.
I'd still talk with. I'm friends with a lot of juniors, so I would still talk with like Peter, Amanda, Demi,
Right.
Faye, and stuff.
I hope so.
Yeah. They're gonna come like asking questions probably about senior year, like
When?
how did you not jump off a cliff?
Senior year wasn't that bad.
I feel like it wasn't that bad, but at the same time, you just don't want to do anything. So it's
Yeah.
This
terrible.
is my hardest year, but it wasn't because the work was hard. It was because I just
You just don't want to do
lost
it.
everything. Yeah.
I
I
can't.
just don't want to.
Like, it was the first time that like sometimes I just couldn't, and it wasn't because like I didn't know how. I was
Yeah.
like, I can't bring
Yeah.
myself.
Like you
to
know
do.
you're able to do it. You just
Physically
I
can't.
don't-
Like a couple times, I was doing homework table and my pencil was shaking and I was sweating, and I just said, pencil, I'll go do something else. Like I couldn't put my pencil to the paper.
was it just too much effort?
Mental
effort.
I couldn't do it. I was like, I'm done.
Do you guys reach the point like where your brain is just dead, and it's not even like you had a stressful day? You just can't, like, it doesn't function anymore.
Yeah. I'm just staring at it. I'm just.
No.
All right, that's a good time to sleep.
That's a good. Yeah.
Like you'll read a prompt 5 times and you still just have no idea what it says.
Well, my thing is that I don't read the prompt at all, and then I'm just.
You just kind of wing it and like.
No, I don't. I just don't do. That's the thing is I just don't do it, and I just get zeros now. And I'm worried I'm gonna get rescinded, honestly, because I just don't do shit.
Well, what are your grades?
They're not terrible.
Okay.
They're like C's right now. They're like C's.
Well, as long as you
B's,
have above a 2.0, you're fine.
and I get to keep my scholarship.
Yeah. Yeah. So you're good.
I'm good.
New York City, August. Here we go.
There you go.
I might have to come and visit you.
For real, dude.
And then we can all go see Broadway plays.
Are you gonna live in New York City? Well, you can pay for me because I can't pay for
the cost of living.
I know, it's gonna
nobody
be bad.
can afford.
It's gonna be bad.
You're gonna be eating ramen
mooch.
every night.
I'm gonna be a moocher, dude. You have no idea.
You know, a lot of people that go to NYU are probably gonna be pretty wealthy.
Yeah, right.
So you just
I wish
make
I was a
rich
girl
friends.
so I could have a sugar daddy. Honestly.
Just all slutty and just
And just
give
jerk
me your
off,
money.
jerk off old men so that you can go and get fucking Chipotle or something. It's gross. That's what they do though. That's what a sugar daddy is.
Yeah, well, you know.
So you're gonna come visit me in New York? Are
I'll
you
come
ever gonna
visit
live
you,
in New York?
dude.
You think? A period of your life?
You know, if I got a job in New York, I totally would. Dude, my brother got an internship with JetBlue in New York for the summer, so he's gonna go live in New York for the entire summer and work for JetBlue.
That's awesome.
That's so cool. And like, he loves travel, so that's literally his dream. But apparently he wants to major in psychology.
Yeah.
They don't fit together.
Psychology and travel you can do.
The psychology of why people want to travel.
Why
airplanes?
Psychology is good because like you just got to come up with a fucked up experiment that has to do with travel.
Exactly. How does travel make people go insane?
Yeah, you gotta come up with something that isn't banned. Because most things are banned, but if you're creative enough to come up with something that like
What you do is you travel to Vietnam,
where it's not banned. That's good.
where everything's legal.
Where do you see yourself 10 years? Where do you see yourself? After you get your architecture degree. I mean, I'm not saying because we really have no idea what we're doing yet.
Exactly.
We just have this,
you know, I say that I know what I'm gonna do,
exactly.
but in
Same.
reality, that's just something that I just tell my family, who pressures me like, "What are you gonna do when you grow up?"
Right. You have to have some sort of plan, even if it changes.
Yeah.
But yeah, where do you have any idea? Is it completely gray, blurry?
I have no clue. You know what? I'll say that I see myself as being successful.
But that is different.
That's a
definition.
little bit like BS. I mean, do you know where you're gonna be in 10 years?
I mean, where I want to be. That's what more I'm
Yeah.
asking. Not like where I want to be in 10 years.
Well, yeah.
10 years, I'd probably want to have figured out my stand-up persona.
And like
Sort
have
of
a whole
found my
like,
voice.
company going.
Maybe have done a special or two.
Mhm. Well,
And
I mean,
then
in New York, you could just like.
and then been on a writer for a show for a few years, and then maybe start pitching some of my own ideas for writing, or maybe I've done have done improv and
Mhm.
really I don't know exactly what.
You should star in a comedy play on like Broadway.
That'd be awesome.
That would be so cool.
Yeah, I love doing comedy. I love it. That was so fun because like stand up is fucking terrifying.
I'm sure.
I mean, I
Do
kept wanting to
you
get you to
see
do
it?
stand up.
You know.
I mean, my reasons were offensive and terrible because I was like, dude, Jaron, you're Jewish. Jews are funny.
I know,
That was literally the logic behind it.
I could talk for so long about my grandparents, but like,
Why?
I don't know.
Was it a nervous thing, or you just didn't want to do it?
I'm not good at like improv. Like I
It's
enjoy
not
doing
improv.
Stand
Stand up is not improv at all.
It's improv mixed with planning.
It's not any improv.
So you plan out your entire like shtick
Yes.
before?
Yes.
Or
You gotta read up on stand up, dude. Every word is planned.
really?
Like when they do a special, every single word is been the exact same on every single show they've done for a year.
Really?
Yeah, dude. They
That makes me feel
perfected-
like everything's a lot. It's like boxing where
No, because
everything's
it's supposed
fake.
to look spontaneous. That's why a lot of comics even like their style is to like bumble a little bit
Mhm.
because if it looks like they plan the whole thing, it's not funny.
Because then it makes them sound like honest and stuff.
Right, exactly. But yeah,
Ooh.
dude, stand up is completely planned.
So yeah, I gotta like
Right,
like
little yeah.
perfect the stutter, right?
If we
Like-
ever do, if we ever do another show here or another like comedy club thing, you should definitely do it.
I'll
Give
just
it a
talk.
shot.
I'll talk about my grandma for like 5
Yeah, you
minutes.
don't even need to do it like a joke. You just do it, tell a story. That's what Peter did. Peter just told a story.
Yeah. From Russia. Oh my god.
Yeah, right.
Beat each other with birch
No,
sticks.
you're funny, dude. You're smart, dude. You'd be able to do it.
See, maybe it's just the Jewishness in me. Maybe you're right. Maybe
Maybe-
you're just born to do comedy.
because of my Jewishness.
It's in the nose.
Right. No, I don't know, dude. It wasn't literally just because you're Jewish.
You know, when you brought it up, that was literally what it was. Like, you're Jewish, so you should.
No, it wasn't. That was more of a joke behind the real intention was, yo, Jared's pretty cool. He could probably do it. I also just needed people to do it, dude. There's no one wants to do it because it's terrifying. I'm fucking terrified of it.
Then why do you? Is it the rush? You do it for the rush?
Even sometimes I don't get the rush. I just fucking still am just terrified the entire time until I come off. I'm proud after I do it. I'm like, you know what? I did that, and that was so hard and so
gratifying.
Scary, but I did it.
Have you ever just had that feeling where you're just like you want to shit yourself and run off?
Oh yeah, the first time.
All the time.
The first time I shook the entire time. I shook the entire time. My legs shook the entire time.
Oh, I thought you said you shit the entire time.
Just a constant.
Yeah. When you started talking
that what
about
you
your
thought too?
I thought you.
I shit the entire time. Is that what you're like? You didn't tell me this, Michael, that you shit your pants the whole time.
No, but it is a scary. I remember when I went, my hands were shaking.
Yeah, it's so scary.
Yeah.
But then afterwards, you're like, I just did that.
Yeah.
You get like
I gotta,
feeling.
there was one time. I mean, I did okay the last time at school, but that's just because everybody knew me.
Mm-hmm.
But once at the Boba House, I did well. I didn't bomb, and I got a lot of laughs. And while I was up there, yeah, it was amazing. It was the best feeling ever. That rush.
Mm-hmm.
Bombing sucks so bad, but it's not as scary anymore because I bombed it. I've bombed really, really bad. Like every time except for that time, I've completely bombed. So.
But I mean, like, you improve every time though.
Yeah.
Like you build on it.
Right.
So
yeah.
good.
It's practice makes perfect.
Yeah. I used to do acting. I know the feeling. Like when you get up and.
That's why I love theater shows because that's not your lines. Like I could fucking act the shit out of a comedy part because like it's somebody else's line. I have faith in it. I don't necessarily have faith in my own shit.
I have faith in your shit. Really.
You do, Jaron?
I do.
I appreciate that.
You're welcome.
I appreciate
you
that.
earned major key.
Major key. Oh, Jaron.
Oh, bless up, Miller.
What, we didn't really talk about this too much, but we talked about it with other people more that I've had on.
What are you
just like who you are right now versus who you're going to be, Ethan. And you don't know. You're honest. You're like, I have no fucking idea. But the point is I wanted to get at who you are right now. And if you could tell yourself something in 10 years, what would you tell yourself?
Oh, shit.
Yeah, man.
You know...
It's a very hard question to answer on the spot.
Exactly. Oh my
so
God,
maybe
like
I should start asking
life.
towards the beginning, give you a little time to think about it while we're talking.
Yeah.
If you can multi-think.
I don't know. There's two sides of the brain. So
two sides.
I'll just one side. I'll dedicate to that.
Is that what you tell yourself?
What?
You tell yourself in 10 years, be like, all right, start using the other side. Is that what you tell yourself?
That half's used up. You can just cut it out.
Right. No. So if you can.
Most of the time, it's like if you could tell yourself in like 10 years ago what you could do to make your life better.
But we're talking to the future, man. The whole point of this is that I want to do this so that 10 years from now, I could have something to look back on and capture what it was like. This to me is a time capsule. This to me is an amazing time capsule where I got to know everybody that was in my life that was important to me. You know what I mean?
This is your yearbook?
Yeah, this is way fucking better than a yearbook.
Well, yeah.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah. Obviously.
So, like,
yearbook stuff.
Think about it in the sense that 10 years from now, you're going to be doing something insane. You know what I mean? You're going to be doing something crazy, and you're going to look back on this, and you're going to want to think, what was I like back then? Tell whoever you are what you were like back then. Who are you? What would you say to yourself?
I would say like I'm a generally happy person. Like I'm
a nice guy.
I'm not saying I'm nice,
Ooh.
but I mean I'm just generally content. You know?
You're happy. You're excited for life.
Yeah, and 10 years from now, you should still be content.
That's all that matters, really.
Exactly. Just
especially for you because
who I am.
You can be happy no matter what because you have money to fall back on.
I'm just not gonna deny that.
I was buzzing with you.
But yeah.
But yeah.
So what would he tell himself?
That he's a happy guy.
Yeah, I'm just generally like I'm happy with who I am now, and I should still be happy with who I am then. You know?
I like that.
Yeah.
That was better. You know what AJ said?
What?
Say it.
Mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell.
Oh my. That's such a Reddit answer.